Breaking Bad explained in under 2.5 minutes. Season 1. Meet Walter, a chemistry teacher from Albuquerque, New Mexico. He has cancer and needs money for his family. His brother-in-law Hank is a DEA agent and takes Walt on a drive-along. Walt is inspired, but for the wrong reason. He teams up with his former student Jesse to make, let's just say, a very special blue candy with addictive qualities. They meet their first distributor, Tuco, who has the energy of 10 espressos and worse anger issues than me when I'm stuck behind the learner driver.
The light's green, but hold on, it's a learner! Come on! Go!
Walt throws a crystal at him that literally explodes. Boom! Instant business deal. Season 2. Blue candy business grows, but Walt's wife Skylar is starting to get suspicious. Meet Jane, everybody. This is Jesse's new girlfriend, and now she's dead. Jane's dad, who works in air traffic control, struggles to cope with this, and subsequently a chain of tragic events ends with a plane crash over Albuquerque, which leaves Lotso from Toy Story to drown in Walt's pool. Season 3. Starting from now, every time I'm sarcastic, I'll display this bell on screen so you can follow along. Walt tells Skylar about his blue candy enterprise and she is really supportive of her husband's endeavours. In fact, she is so supportive that she decides to practice her lovemaking skills with another man so that she is ready for Walt's next advance. Meanwhile, Walt and Jesse find a distributor to work for called Gus, who, just like Tuco, is extremely sane and definitely would not try to backstab Walt later on. Season 4. Gus backstabs Walt, and Walt responds the same way I would have done when I was 12 and someone griefed my Minecraft house. He blew him up. Just prior to Gus's demise, Hank had been very suspicious of him.
I don't know, man. Been seeming sus lately.
Gus's death basically told Hank that there is a bigger villain at play here. Oh, and I almost forgot to introduce my favourite character, Mike. Mike is bold, cold, and old. Really cool. Mike did work for Gus, but resigned after Gus's new facelift, and now mentors Jesse as he sees a good person within him. Season 5. Walt, Jesse, and Mike rebuild their own blue candy empire, but Mike and Jesse want out of the candy business, and Walt is not willing to let that happen. After successfully manipulating Jesse, Walt struggles to do the same with Mike, and ends up killing him during the night. At this point, Jesse and Skylar are horrified by how far Walt has gone, and for the cherry on top, Hank now knows that Walt makes blue candy.
Don't lie to me, Walt.
Walt's empire begins to unravel under pressure from the DEA, and Walt panic hires a hitman to take out his enemies, not knowing that Hank would end up on the chopping block. The hitman's gang decide to rob Walt for most of his fortune and keep Jesse as a labour prisoner. On top of all of this, Walt is forced into hiding as a result of a national manhunt. However, months later he returns to Albuquerque to tie up loose ends. In the finale, Walt frees Jesse, kills the evil gang, and dies in the meth lab, surrounded by the empire that destroyed his life.